Testing. Sally sells seashells by the seashore.
Everyone sounds good.
Sally sells seashells by the seashore.
It sounds like trap.
Sally sells seashells by the seashore. Sally sells seashells by the seashore. What? Sally sells seashells by the seashore.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like, trap. Hold up. I don't finish my words when I talk.
All right.
Let's do it.
Ready, fools? Be cools.
Bring us in, Fig.
Live from New York.
It's Friday.
It is Friday night. Actually, no, it's Friday morning. Welcome back to another episode of HodgePodge.
Dan, don't do it. It's going on right now.
We're not. Oh, you can say who you can.
Like
say
we didn't even. He didn't even. Yeah, he was like, yeah. Well, okay.
Yeah,
let's
right.
just get into it.
Anyways.
You can say who you are. Say who you are.
I mean, I'm Tom Fig. That's Tom.
You totally messed
I know.
up. You totally messed up. What a.
Why?
I mean, I'm Tom. I'm Dan. I'm Dan.
And I'm Tom. I mean, Fig. I mean, Tom. I'm Tom. I mean, Fig.
Welcome back, guys. We're halfway there.
I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I'm gonna say we just saw Avengers. I just wanted to say that.
Endgame.
We just saw it.
Yeah.
We just got
We
back.
just literally sat down from that.
We don't have to spoil the movie. We won't spoil the movie, but let's talk about. Talk about what led up to the movie.
Oh my God! It was the worst.
It was awful.
I promise. There's no spoilers in this. This is literally just us walking into the movie theater. We were so excited for this movie, and then what happened? Nothing.
No. What happened was that they're trying to give everybody seizures in the movie.
Yeah.
In the beginning.
Well, the first previews were blinking,
Right.
and it just seemed like it was stuttering. So we heard someone say they're gonna go complain, and I was like, I'll go tell them too.
Right.
And so I told them. They said, "Oh, we're already aware of it. We'll try." She's on the walkie-talkie trying to fix it. When I came back in, it was the third trailer, and that one was running smoothly.
Perfect.
Everything was fantastic.
Great.
So then, what do?
Stop the movie.
Stop the
They stopped everything. They
Stopped
didn't even,
everything.
It was stopped for a good 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then they put it back on.
Uh-huh.
And what did they do?
Well, they started over again
From the beginning.
From the beginning.
of the trailers.
The
same thing was happening again. So then they kept freezing it in the middle.
Yep.
And then that started preventing the audio and video from syncing properly. So then
Yeah.
the audio and video were off sync. And then they started it again, what seemed like right smack in the middle
Of the movie.
and everyone starts yelling and screaming, and then the audio and visuals off again. So that was when he's like, okay, I'm done.
I was like, I gotta get up. I can't let this happen.
And then after, I want to say after probably 45 minutes, they started the movie, and everyone clapped like we were landing a plane.
I gotta say, I don't think I've ever walked out of a movie before. I feel like that's a very much of a white person thing to do. Have you done this more than once, Tom?
I have not.
Really?
No.
It was your first time walking out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it wasn't like walking out.
I mean,
Why is
you
that a
were-
white person thing to do?
Yeah.
I feel like I don't care. I spent $15. I want my money back. I want free movies. I want popcorn. I want everything.
What did he tell you he was going to do?
I was going to get a free movie.
And what did they give you at the end?
It was insane what was happening.
Well, I'll tell you, it's just funny for me because I feel like the Lamb I Luck is the only time I've ever wanted to see a movie that bad. Like, I've never wanted to see a movie where I was like, my whole week was ready to see that movie. And it's like, of course this happens.
like we all took off of work to see
yeah,
this
I know.
movie.
I took off from work.
Yeah. And, I mean, thankfully, without complaining,
Without complaining, they gave us
a free movie.
Yeah.
So that was
Yeah,
nice.
you didn't have to get your angry Tom.
Yeah.
Angry Dad Tom didn't have to come
Yeah.
out because Angry Dad Tom.
I need to speak to a manager.
Yeah, I need to speak to a manager now.
Yeah,
My
Your name would've
latte's
cha-
cold.
Your name would have changed from Tom to Karen. You would've been Karen.
Yeah. And I would have got that
The mom
Bob-
cut.
the
Yeah, you
Bob-
would have got the mom
Bob
cut.
haircut.
The Bob, like this thing.
Yeah.
The
The
bob.
spiky in the
The
back.
spiky in the back and the part of the.
You're holding
Yeah.
like a baby chihuahua in a frappuccino.
Yeah.
Listen, guys.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, you look at him and his clothes change, and he's just in a matching jumpsuit. You're like, wait, where did this come from? All of a sudden, he's in a matching jumpsuit.
Blonde hair with dark roots. Yeah.
Where you can tell it's been months since you had your hair done.
Yep. And the spiky bit in the back is just to let you know that I have a wild side. But the front part,
All business.
to let you know,
All business.
I'm a mom.
If you want to, you could finish a whole bottle of Sutter Home.
Yeah.
Wine. A whole bottle of Sutter Home.
Yeah. The big one, too, not even the
big
smaller
one.
one.
The big one.
Yeah. Of a rosé.
It's got to be rosé, yeah.
But it worked out. We saw the movie. The movie happened. We don't
Right.
have to worry about talking about that. We're not going to spoil it or
Right.
anything because we're going to hopefully post this soon.
Yeah.
But we got to see the movie.
Yeah.
And we got a free ticket out of it.
And we got a free ticket.
So.
What? To a place that I probably don't want to go back to, but
well,
after that.
was it Fig that told? Was it you that said you heard from somebody that it was the first time they were
It was
using
me.
that? You said that.
Yeah, the manager.
So it was a brand new movie theater, but it was the first time they were using that theater in the movie.
Yeah.
The XD
Yeah.
upgraded,
Yep.
heated seats situation.
Yeah.
Another thing he said, which I found was interesting on the way home, he was hot during the movie. I was hot too. It was
I was
hot
hot
in there.
too, yeah.
But he was like, I'm always hot in movies. Movie theaters are always cold.
They're almost always cold.
Right.
I have never gone to a movie and been like,
What is
I'm
your
cold.
body
That's-
temperature
that's the
run?
reason why
I'm
I
cold
wore-
now. My nose is running.
I'm a little cool
That's
now.
why I wore my beanie inside, because it's almost always cold inside
Yeah.
movie theaters.
That's why I wore my sweatshirt,
Yeah.
thinking it was going to be cold.
And I wore sweatpants, and I was sweating my ass off.
Yeah.
But I had
You
to-
said you always thought it was going to be hot in theaters. That's what you told me. You're
Hey,
always hot.
okay. Let me rephrase that. I always go into a movie hoping it's going to be cold.
I love cold movie theaters.
Yeah,
Me
because
too. And you're usually cold.
Yeah.
when we went to go see Captain Marvel, I was so hot that I passed out.
You
No,
fell,
no.
that was not the reason
No,
why you
not
fell
the
asleep. Do not blame the heat.
What time was the movie?
It was like 10 o'clock showing you made
Was
us
it-
wait for.
Yeah, you made us,
10:40.
yeah,
Yeah.
you made us wait for you till 10 o'clock.
What day was that? It was
So
a
like
Saturday?
Wednesday or
It
Thursday.
was like a Thursday. Yeah.
Oh,
We hadn't worked the next morning. You were off, so it was definitely a Thursday.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, and you fell.
And I fell asleep.
Yeah.
You definitely
It was-
loved.
it
You
was
loved
really
the first
hot.
5 minutes. And you loved the last 5
Yeah.
minutes.
It was really hot in there. Really hot.
Here comes Captain Marvel. There goes Captain Marvel. That was what you. That was what you saw.
Yeah. I saw her take off the leather jacket and then put it back on, and that was it.
But for the heated, I had to keep checking that they have heated seats in that theater we were in. I had
Yeah.
to keep checking if it was on because I was like sticky.
At the
Yeah.
end of the
I was
movie,
like-
at the end of the movie, mine was on.
At the same time, it's a 3 hour.
accident.
It's a 3 hour movie.
Yeah.
So like we're sitting on the other seats for 3 hours. What do you
Yeah.
think's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
It's not gonna get cooler.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a nice theater.
Yeah.
But it was funny because there wasn't as much hooting and hollering as I thought there was going to be until they put the Avengers movie on. That's when
Yeah.
people were getting pissed.
Yeah.
But it was like the trailers going on and off and pausing, and then like
Everyone
the
was
screen
okay.
was getting stuck on one scene
Yeah.
while it kept going on the other side. It was
Yeah.
weird.
You
like
had Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah,
yeah.
Chadwick
Boseman.
Boseman was stuck
On
on one
every
scene.
scene.
On every
Yeah.
scene. Yeah.
For every preview.
And so when he left, like Fig left to go figure it out too. He's like, I'm gonna go figure it out. And when he came back, it had gotten worse. Like it had gotten worse.
Yeah, we all got up to go out.
Yeah.
I checked first, Fig checked, then you were batting cleanup.
Yeah.
I was like,
You were batting cleanup.
Yeah.
But
There was one guy who was like down to the right, and he kept on going, "Oh shit!" Like when stuff was happening, he was like, "Oh shit!" I can't. You can't say it.
No,
I
no,
can't say
it's
it. But there was
during
parts,
the movie, or
Yes.
Oh, I
Yeah,
think
it's-
because of what was happening.
and I kept on going, "Dad," and I was like cracking up, and you were like, you looked over at me, and you were like,
My,
know what
my,
you're
my
talking
favorite part is when everything was being fucked up and like they're working on it. You have someone put on their phone and it goes shame.
oh, they
yeah,
were
yeah.
shaming from Game of
Shame.
Thrones.
There was
yeah.
shame. So there's shaming
They were
the movie
ringing the
theater.
bell.
I met the guy who was doing that outside.
you?
Yeah.
Did you? Can you
Terrible.
put that up on the screen? The shame
Yeah.
right now.
Shame.
And every time that
Shame.
the screen went blank,
Yeah. Yeah.
Shame.
you would hear that.
That was great.
So I think like 2 or 3 times you would hear that.
Yeah.
But when the previews were going on and off, people were actually kind of keeping their
Yeah, I
composure.
mean, you
I
figure-
thought you were gonna be like, "Oh my god," and start causing
I
hell.
feel, I feel
But-
like it's also depending on the crowd. Like you have an 11 a.m. crowd.
yeah,
on a
that's my
Friday.
kind of crowd.
It
Early
does-
bird
yeah.
special.
Early
Yeah.
bird special.
Early
You
bird
know,
special.
that's-
We're all gonna go to the diner for 4 p.m. dinner. It's gonna
I
be fantastic.
would love that.
Yeah.
So we're at that age that we would love that.
Right after this.
Right.
Yeah.
4 p.m. dinner.
Yeah.
I'll
But-
get my sunny side up eggs.
But the only thing that everyone combined and talked about together was when they put the Avengers movie on and the syncing and the video and the audio were off, and everyone was like, "Stop the movie! Stop the movie!
Yeah,
Stop the movie!"
Yeah.
That was when everyone finally was. Even I was like, "Stop
Yeah.
the movie!"
Yeah.
I hope I don't get in
Yeah.
trouble. I don't want to get in trouble. I was trying. We were right in the very back row, and I was trying to knock on the window, tell them, "Guys, just let it play. When you get to the Will Smith trailer, it's
Yeah.
gonna be fine.
And
It's all gonna work out."
I was like, they can't hear you, Dan. They
"Yeah."
can't hear you. What
They can't hear
really
you now.
fucked it up? This isn't spoiling anything, but what really fucked it up is like the movie starts.
Stop.
That's
With
a spoiler.
that.
Yeah.
Not-
no.
Come on. No.
No. But what you're gonna say? No. That's too
Okay.
much. Stop right now.
I cut it out. It's
Yeah.
already out. That's not a spoiler.
That's a spoiler.
I didn't mean this by
That's a
that.
spoiler for Infinity War, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying, there might be people that haven't
Everyone,
seen any of it.
everyone stop. No, some people haven't even seen that Chadwick Boseman trailer now, and we spoiled that he gets stuck on the screen.
Yeah, if you go to Cinemark.
Yeah, if you go to Cinemark and see that blinky trailer,
I was going to
here
have a
comes the
seizure.
trailer for the new movie.
Yeah.
It's just like this the entire time.
Yeah.
You got to see if there's a screen effect in Adobe for that.
Oh yeah. Oh well, yeah. I should do the whole HodgePodge like that,
Yeah.
like the whole podcast.
See if you could watch the episode like
Yeah.
that if you watch it on YouTube.
Should I put Chadwick Boseman in there too?
You should.
Super
And, during the trailer of what More Women Go Up Tom's Anus. What's that movie?
Oh my God.
What?
Big.
Mole women go.
Mole women.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Battlestar-
Mole women. I think you said
Battlestar-
Mo women.
Mo Women Mo.
Yeah, that's what I thought. No, it was
Battlestar Galactica.
it was
Robot battle girl.
Robot Battle Girl.
Tom robot mystery girl.
Tom's robot.
colon
Tom's colon.
Tom's colon.
Yeah.
Robot
Mystery,
battle.
Angel girl.
Angel girl.
Whatever, something.
Yeah.
Angel girl.
Angel
love,
girl.
Yeah.
Love angel music baby.
Yeah.
Gwen Stefani. Got it.
All right.
Okay. I just wanted to get that out.
All right.
'Cause that was all ridiculous.
So we went
to
And
go
it's
see
funny
the
because the
movie.
movie was so long, 3 hours.
Yeah.
Then I was like, remember when the movie wasn't working 3 hours ago? Remember that? Because it felt like a lifetime ago.
Yeah.
But when it started working, we got a lot of the plane is landing.
Yeah.
You wanna just give me the-
very
it was
gentle?
very
Just
gentle.
It was just
Again, not a lot of hooting and hollering,
No.
just
No.
very, very polite.
yeah.
and I started one of the applauses, as you remember.
Yes,
which was
you
awesome.
did.
It was so.
The biggest one.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
awesome. I always wanted to start the applause.
There's a couple of things that have happened this week
Good
that
job doing that.
that I've started that Fing has claimed full credit for.
Yeah.
And that is one of them.
Never claimed credit for it.
I started that clap. I started the movie is starting clap.
I thought it was fig.
It had my signature sound.
all I
It was
know
more
is
of a deep-
coming. It was coming from my right. Sounded like fig.
Who was sitting to your right?
Me.
Fig.
Name the two people.
Fig and you.
So it could have been either. Of
You were
us.
closer, so it sounded further away.
Okay. I get it. Oh, I get it.
All right. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of this episode.
Meat and potatoes.
Yeah.
Let's get into the post Skippy trailer.
Yeah.
Right.
Mo meat,
Right.
mo potatoes.
More meat.
I was digging through some of the interwebs.
The World Wide Web.
Yep.
My favorite of the webs.
And I found some questions, some hypothetical questions. I didn't screen them beforehand,
Okay.
so we're just going to burn through a couple and see if there's any good ones. And I want you guys to validate, just like a thesis, works cited page. You got to back up your why you would or would not do whatever these hypothetical questions are.
Well, all right.
Because the first one,
Okay.
right off the bat, I mean, I'm going to answer too, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, we're all going to answer.
Right. Howard Stern over here.
That was a button that I pressed.
That's why that
It was stuck in my throat. It had to come out.
yeah. Howard Stern would just go for it. He would just
Not
you were like
not current, not current Howard Stern. I do that, so I
Yeah.
share my office.
that's why
now.
we're not famous because
Yeah.
he can't burp full burp.
I share my office now, but sometimes those little burps come out.
Yeah.
So I share it with my friend Corey, and so I'll be talking to her. I'll be like, yeah, and, like I make that noise, and her face, she's like, oh,
Yeah.
because it sounds like it's struggling to
You
come out.
Not to get off topic, but we're gonna get off topic with
Of
this. My favorite types of burp are the ones where you're like talking and you go. Yeah, then you just keep on going like that, where you're just like,
That's like a 40-year-old uncle burp.
Yeah.
yes, yeah.
It's an uncle. It's Uncle
Yeah.
Burp. They call him. Actually, they call it Uncle Burp.
Uncle
yeah.
Burp.
Uncle
They
Burp.
call it an Uncle Burp. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
official name. Is
Yeah.
an Uncle Burp.
Yeah. All right, so let's get back to the question.
I'm glad you got that in.
I had to get that in. It's my favorite
But
kind of
before
burp.
we continue, can I just talk about the Uncle Burp real quick?
Yeah.
I hear it burns 22 calories.
It's really important to, get that out.
Question.
Question number 1.
And I don't know. Maybe we'll get
Hypothetical question number 1.
hypothetical. And like you told me, I'm the one who's supposed to put the links to these.
Yeah.
www.hypothetical-questions. What?
I'm going to say,
Nets.
Com.
calm.
/popular.
Okay, so it has to be good because everybody loves
It's
it.
popular.
Yeah.
Well, I clicked on the popular one.
My
Oh, okay.
answer is yes.
Already?
Yes.
You already saw the question?
No. Sorry. I really itched.
If a close friend
Yeah.
murdered someone for good reason, but you couldn't go to the police, how would you dispose of the body? Or would you turn them in?
Wait, what? What kind of question is that?
That question's weird.
But you couldn't go to
Okay.
the police.
And
then there was a guy who said
Next
that he was
question.
really tired.
Next question. If you could go back and be any age you want for a month, what age would you
Just
choose?
for a month. Would it affect my life today?
No, that's not. It's not getting that deep.
Oh, okay.
You have like for here,
21.
you'd be gone for a
21?
millisecond.
Yeah,
You'd be gone for a millisecond, but you'd live a full month.
21.
Why?
I just feel like that was my peak.
You feel like you peaked at you've been on a downward peak, a downward spiral up from that peak?
Straight down. No, I feel like I was in good shape, and I could get 2 hours of sleep and be okay. And
Fig?
I'd feel like 27.
27.
27.
Not going that far back. Not pulling that far back.
No.
27 was a good year?
I mean, if 6 years ago was a long time, if you think about
It
it.
was a long
Yeah.
time.
So I would say, I was in my recent job, so I was making okay money. I could do anything I wanted to after 25. You could rent hotels, you could rent a car, whatever the case is. I could travel. I feel like at
rent hotels.
I feel like I did that when I was younger, too.
Yeah.
But the car thing, I think.
The car thing.
The car thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I just feel like it was a good time.
Yeah.
It was a good age. It's healthy.
Was that when you were doing the Tough Mudders?
That's around the time where I was doing Tough Mudders, yeah.
And popping on those workout videos on YouTube?
Yep.
What about you?
I don't know. When people always say when they're like, "Oh, I wish I could be a kid again," but imagine if you went to be a kid again, like you're 5 or 6, you go back to be 5, but you have the consciousness of knowing that you're going back. So then you'd be like, you wouldn't be building a fort and being excited. You'd be like building a fort and be like, well, what's the property tax on this?
Yeah.
How much they just put a lien on my fort, on my pillow fort.
I love this thing, but the foundation is just terrible.
I love this Bigfoot car that I have in the backyard. But what kind of gas mileage does this get?
The reason I picked that instead of a younger age is because of the question that you asked. If you can go back and change something, I would absolutely go back younger and be like, I'm just gonna throw all of the money that I have in Amazon.
You've already said that before.
Yeah.
You see, you're going into time travel gambling and time travel stockage.
Yes.
It doesn't work like Back to the Future.
Everything works like Back to the Future.
I would say between what you and Fig said. If you said 21 and Fig said 27, 24, 25. I feel like that was a good time.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was before I started getting really adulty.
That was Myrtle Beach time still, right?
That's what 21 was for me.
Myrtle
Maybe.
Beach was a fun time.
Maybe.
I was still living at home.
I don't know. I had a lot of years that were just off years.
Yeah.
Like from 2005 to 2015, 16.
Present.
Just really, it was all throwaway years.
Yeah.
So, all throwaway years.
A decade or so.
Yeah, like a solid decade. The 2000s were the worst. We'll do one more. All right. One more. Ooh.
Oh wow.
We saw the Avengers.
We did.
If you were a superhero,
We saw the Avengers. That's what you sounded like.
We saw the Avengers.
We saw the Avengers.
Let's harmonize. We saw the. Oh my God.
That was good.
That was
One
not
more time.
bad.
We saw
the Avengers.
All right, what's the question?
All right.
If you were a superhero,
Yes.
which of your friends would you pick as your sidekick?
Ooh.
And what would your respective powers be? Which of your friends would you pick as a sidekick? Let's go HodgePodge only right now.
HodgePodge only?
Tom,
Oh,
if you had to
wow.
pick a super...
No, you can't do that.
Sure you can.
If I could pick a sidekick.
I would hope that we would be in the running as it is if we were close friends.
All right.
I know it's a tough call.
I think I would pick Danny, right? No offense, Fig.
No,
and
take it.
hear me out.
No, take it.
The only reason I would pick Danny is because I would make him dress up like Robin.
From when I was a kid?
And he would just be like, holy shnikes, Batman.
So you would be
But
Batman.
I wouldn't be Batman, but he would just act like
Is that
Robin
my
the whole
power?
time.
Because it asks what our powers would be. Is that my power?
Your power would just be to have a really good pun all the time.
Always have a holy something.
Yeah. Holy something, Tom.
Bat Tom.
Bat Tom.
Tom man.
But my power, I think my power would be...
Something with lightning because you work in...
No, not at all. Maybe it would what's it called? Teleportation maybe? Teleportation, that's cool.
Teleportation.
Teleportation.
He loves teleportation, yeah.
I like any kind of transportation.
I would just get a taxi, always snap my fingers and I would get a taxi.
Yeah. My
Some
superpower
type
would
of
be
public transportation.
Public transportation.
I would snap and then all of a sudden the 6 would come down going towards Brooklyn.
Yeah, snapping like, I'd get a cab. And it'll just take me over there. So, so my Transportation. would be
Immediate public transportation. That's if I had to say it as one thing, it'd be immediate public transportation.
yeah.
Teleportation.
Okay. Fig.
Come back to me. You go first. I'm trying to figure my life out.
So mine would be Fig,
Okay.
obviously, because Fig is
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
my ride or die.
Yeah. Your bromance.
My power, I feel like, since I'm always so scared of breaking bones and being hurt, is it was just like whatever it would be regenerative.
So
Like,
like-
you know,
like
so I don't
Wolverine.
I don't feel pain.
Like Wolverine.
Yeah, well,
he
that's what I mean.
feels pain, but he
Regener-
regenerates.
So no, I don't want to even feel pain. So like
Oh.
if he snaps my arm the other way, I would just look at him and just hit him with my noodle arm.
Right.
You know?
Okay.
But I wouldn't have any other additional strength. It would be whatever strength I have right now. That's my strength. So if I was to
Okay.
fight Thanos, I would not be able to actually attack him.
Yeah, yeah.
But if he hit me, I could just keep the fight going. I could drag the fight.
Forever.
And then what Fig's power would be is, you guessed it, super strength.
Super strength.
So he hits me, and I'm like, didn't feel a thing. And Fig comes behind, douche, and he just knocks him right in the face.
All right. So you're the patsy. You're
So
the
you- so you
you're
could-
the
So
scapegoat.
so I'm like,
So
you know,
could be my noodle.
yeah.
I'll just be
Yeah.
swinging
Yeah, you
you
could.
around.
Yeah, 'cause I
Oh,
would feel
yeah.
pain.
You're
You would
his
wield
weapon.
instead of wielding
Yeah.
Thor's hammer. You would wield me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wield
yeah.
just a big Dan hammer.
Big old
Yeah,
noodle
yeah.
Dan.
But if you remember, Muhammad Ali used to do the old rope-a-dope, where he'd go like this, whoop,
Yeah,
whoop,
yeah,
whoop, and he'd knock you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm the rope.
yeah.
I'm the dope, and he's the
You're
rope.
the
No,
rope
wait.
and the dope.
I'm the rope-a-dope, and
Yeah,
Fig
yeah.
is the fist.
yeah.
Yeah, and that would be his name, the fist.
Fist.
The fist.
And I'm the noodle.
Oh, the noodle.
hmm
And what's mine?
They call me the nude for short.
Mine would
The
be called
dude.
the dispatcher.
I just imagine Danny DeVito from Taxi, from the show Taxi. You're,
Dispatcher.
like you're in a cage and you're like, you need a taxi, I get you a taxi. But now you're just actually going into work as as someone that works dispatching taxis. That's not a
The
superhero.
best part is I would just be like, here's your taxi. And you'd just be like, holy moly, that's a fast taxi.
Holy moly, you snapped that taxi into
Holy fast
existence.
taxi.
Holy fast taxi, Tom, man.
Dispatcher.
They call me the nude for short. I'd be the
nude.
The nude.
nude.
Okay.
That's a good one.
All right, Fig. It's your
I
turn.
mean-
You got it.
Superpower.
No, you got to pick your sidekick
I gotta pick
first.
my sidekick
Yeah,
first.
Yeah.
I'd have to go with Dan. He's
Yeah,
my
yeah.
sidekick.
And he would be the nude.
So no one wants you, and no
You're
one
the
wants you
fist.
as your sidekick. I
No.
want you as
Yeah.
a sidekick. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I would go with Dan as my sidekick.
Yeah.
Okay, I appreciate that.
His superpower.
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 Superstar.
I would say, which you kind of already have, is
Whoa.
is hair growth.
Hair growth.
But
So you're gonna say
but no, but like your hair, you could use it to like shield yourself, to like
Oh.
attack.
So
So
it's
it's like just
powerful hair.
yeah, like a regular Italian hair, but just more
Regular
powerful.
Italian hair.
More powerful.
Thick and curly.
Thick and
Yeah.
curly.
Uh-huh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Bushy.
Bushy.
Yeah. So that would be your superpower.
And shield you as well.
Yeah, you can shield everybody who needs to be shielded. Shelled.
Yeah.
Shelled. Yeah, I think
shelled.
it's pronounced shelled. You're right.
Shelled.
Yeah.
Shelled. Yeah.
And
Ooh,
you're
he could be called the shell.
the shell. I was thinking the follicle.
The follicle.
Oh, the follicle is
follicle.
Yeah.
great.
And here
Yeah.
comes the follicle. He just lands with his beard.
Yeah.
Lands beard first.
Beard first, yeah.
Like the beard comes and
Yeah.
like the beard smashes down,
Yeah.
and I just gently follow
yeah,
the beard
exactly.
down.
Yeah.
So like just come towards the ground.
Yeah.
But the beard,
100%.
And then the beard like jumps back onto
yeah,
your
like the
face.
beard does the superhero landing.
Yeah.
Classic.
And then it just comes
so
back
imagine
into your face.
like the beard like splits and lands on one beard knee,
yeah.
and then I just gracefully come down like really elegant,
like
really
Magneto
Yeah.
kind of. Yeah,
So-
X3.
but really flowing and
Yeah, yeah.
long.
So
Yeah.
hair control is your superpower.
Yeah.
You would be my sidekick with that superpower. The follicle.
The follicle.
I love it.
My superpower would be I would like speed.
Speed.
I would like to be like super
the drug.
fast.
The drug. Oh, right.
yeah.
Got
Well,
it,
the
got
drug.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Speed.
Yeah.
I can get you a taxi.
Yeah.
I can get you
a
speed.
taxi. We'd work
I know
together.
I know a guy.
You would snap the taxi. You would snap the taxi into existence. He would snap the speed in the back seat.
Yeah.
Let's go, dispatcher.
Boom.
So you would
So,
be the speed.
I think-
you want to be fast.
I want super speed. Not necessarily super strength, but super speed. That way I can get to places much faster than the dispatcher,
Mhm.
so I could foil his plans because I know he would be a villain if
Yeah.
anything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The dispatcher's
The
a villain.
dispatcher
is
sounds like a villain.
Yeah, he's a villain.
Even though you're a hero, we know that you're an
Yeah.
anti-hero.
I'm an
Yeah.
anti-hero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but for you, if you don't have the power of super strength, then you don't have one of the classic fast superhero moves, which is like run around a guy and just keep decking him in the face because you'd be like, ow, my hand. Oh, but you'd just be saying it faster.
Yeah.
Oh, my hand. My
But with super
hand.
speed, with super speed comes the super regenerative property. So I would hurt my hand, but then it'd heal pretty quick.
No, that's 2 powers.
No,
Speed. No, he's talking about speed.
Pure speed.
He's right.
You look at the Flash.
So you're saying you would break your hand, but it would hurt for a split second,
split
and
second,
it would be healed immediately.
Exactly.
So
Ooh, we're talking
everything about
super
you is speed.
Speed. Everything's speedy.
Yeah.
My sex. Speed. I'll get the job
done.
I'll get your job done.
Yeah, and then you can call the dispatcher and get that girl right out of there.
Dispatcher. Plan me.
Right here. I got an Uber.
Yeah.
One quick thing about, because we're talking about superheroes. When I got my Invisaligns,
Yeah.
and they put the buttons on your teeth,
notches,
they put the notches on your teeth. I feel like I'm like in the X-Men, where I'm a mutant, right?
What? Yeah.
And so you know how they get their mutant powers, and so
Yeah.
for me it's like, I'm starting to be a mutant, and my teeth go like boom, and they pop out, and then that's it. It just stops. My only power is just,
Yeah.
oh, you got some jagged teeth. Can you open this can for me?
Yeah.
Can you get this can of kidney beans open
Yeah.
for me? That's the only power. It stopped. It stopped after he put the notches on my teeth. I became a mutant, but that's it.
It reminds
All
me.
I get.
It reminds me of Family Guy when I forget what episode it was, but like they all like mutate, and Meg, she could only grow her nails faster.
Yeah, exactly. So just like me in the follicle.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
the same thing.
Exactly.
So super strong, super growth hair for me.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
cool.
like you could.
The
Like
follicle.
Superman hair.
And what's your
nuke,
name?
If a nuke drops, you could grow your hair and protect everybody with your hair.
Hear me out for your
The America?
Hear,
Like America?
What?
Like he could grow his whole hair?
Yeah, he could shield all of America.
Just America though.
Just-
Just the contiguous
You could
continental 48
You could
states.
shield the world from alien invasion.
He just wants just the 48 states.
Yeah.
Alaska and Hawaii are on their own.
They're on their own.
I'm not doing anything for Canada. I'm not doing anything for Mexico. I'm just doing right over the United States of America.
Yeah.
He's like, listen, I'm a hero for America.
Yeah.
I'm only a hero for America. So
Do you
let me hear. Wait, I'm sorry,
Yeah,
real
yeah.
quick. Hear me out.
Yeah.
On his name, his
Okay.
superhero name.
Oh.
It sounds a little formal, but
Yeah.
my suggestion for his superhero name would be Fig Speedman. Here comes Fig Speedman, and guess what your alter ego would be? Fig Speedman.
Yeah.
Because it works both ways.
I was hoping for the quickie, and that way everybody's like, "Man, where's the quickie when I need one? Where's the quickie?" And I'll be
quickie.
right there, and I'll help him out in a second.
If they slow motion it, they would see you unbutton your pants, do
Yeah.
everything, perform,
Yes. Yep.
get out of there, zip up, and then be done.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dispatch the taxi.
Exactly.
But
Someone's
for
running
them,
away.
they just see a blink.
Yep.
And then for me, I would be like, dispatch.
Dude.
Super slow.
Wait, can you do slow? Can you say dispatch and then slow motion it?
Yeah.
Just look at the camera and say dispatch, with the snap of the fingers. And this isn't super slow. I hope that's in slow motion.
I hope it works.
All right,
But
that was great.
instead of Fig Speed.
That was fantastic.
So your superhero name would be Fig Speedman.
No,
right?
the quickie. The quickie.
So
Oh,
can your
okay.
alter ego be Fig Speedman?
That'll be my alter ego.
Okay,
my
good.
my superhero name is the quickie. My alter ego be
Yeah.
Fig Speedman.
It'd be really funny if your superhero name was Fig Speedman, and then your real name would be Fig Speedman.
like the wrestler, like Big
Yeah.
Boss, the wrestler, the Big Boss Man. You just be Fig Speed Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 separate words.
Yeah, yeah.
All
Yeah.
spaces.
Yeah. All right. So you're the quickie.
I'm the quickie.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
What's
so
your name?
the dispatcher.
And
Dispatcher.
what's my sidekick name for you? If you wanted me to be the pun, the Punisher,
The
Punisher.
The pun. The
pun
pun-ish.
the punish,
the Punisher.
Yeah.
or the punish.
The punish.
Yeah. So
Oh, the
they're like,
punish
oh,
is
he's gonna
good.
punish me,
Yeah.
but I'm
Yeah.
just gonna hit
Yeah.
you with puns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's call him Big Pun.
Big
punner.
pun.
The punner.
All right, so we're gonna wrap this up.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's wrap it up.
Fig Speedman, take us home.
Thanks for joining us for another episode of HodgePodge. I am Fig.
I'm Tom. I mean, Dan.
That's Fig Diane Tom.
And I'm the dispatch.
Such a villain.
All right. Thanks, guys.
See y'all later. Bye.
Oh my.
I was waiting for it.
Dispatcher.